Located on the east coast of the Qatar Peninsula in the Persian Gulf, with more than two-fifths of Qatar's population living within, is a lovely city that oozes confidence and style. A major international holiday and tourism destination, the second safest, city in the world. Welcome to Doha City in Qatar. Hello, lovely people. It's exciting to welcome you again to our YouTube channel, KDBC TV, where we show you and talk about beautiful places, breathtaking events, and exciting trips. So, excitingly, this is welcoming you first to Hamad International Airport, the gateway into not just Qatar, but into Doha City in Qatar. For me, one of the most exciting things about Hamad International Airport is that it is located just a few kilometers east of the city center. That means from the airport to wherever you're going to is too close. You don't need to spend so much on transport to get to, for most countries and most nations, their airports are really far away, too many kilometers away from the town. But in Doha, Hamad International Airport is very close to the city. In fact, a few kilometers outside the airport, you're already entering into the first city. It's such a beautiful place, well structured, properly organized. So Hamad International Airport is an international airport in Qatar and the home base of the national flag carrier airline Qatar Airways. It's located east of the capital Doha, and it replaced the nearby Doha International Airport as Qatar's principal and main national airport, and of course one of the busiest airports in the Middle East. This state-of-the-art facility, Hamad International Airport, was designed to create a seamless travel experience for arriving and departing and transferring passengers through smart solutions. So whether you're transferring, arriving, or departing, Hamad International Airport offers seamless, endless shopping, dining, and relaxation experiences. It's home to over 200 retail and dining outlets. That's why Hamad International Airport won the Best Airport Shopping for the third year in a row at the 2025 Star Treks World Airport Awards. It's such a beautiful place. Please enjoy your views. So Doha City is the capital city and main financial hub of Qatar. Like I said earlier, it's located on the Persian Gulf coast in the east of the country, north of Al Wakra and south of Al Khor and Lusail. It is home to most of the country's population. It is also Qatar's fastest growing city, with over 80% of the nation's population living in Doha or its surrounding suburbs, known collectively as the Doha metropolitan area. Doha is famous for its cultural heritage and remarkable modern buildings. The city has been enlisted among the 7 new wonder cities of the world, being the most sought-after tourist spot in the world. Doha offers fabulous surprises to each visitor. So from the airport, driving to the city gives a beautiful scenic view. You can see how the roads are so organized, so designed. Such a beautiful city. Doha was founded in the 1820s as an offshoot of Al Bida. It was officially declared as the country's capital in 1971 when Qatar gained independence from being a British protectorate. As the commercial capital of Qatar, one of the emergent financial centers in the Middle East, Doha is considered a better level global city by the Globalization and World Cities Research Network. Metropolitan Doha includes parts of Al Rayyan, such as Educational City, an area devoted to research and education, and Hamad Medical City, an administrative area of medical care. It also includes Doha Sports City or Aspire Zone, an international sports destination that includes Khalifa International Stadium, Hamad Aquatic Center, and the Aspa Dome. The city was host to the first ministerial level meeting of the Doha development rounds of World Trade Organization negotiations. It was also selected as host city of several sport events, including the 2011 Pan Arab Games, the World Aquatic Championships, the FIVB Volleyball Club World Championships, WTA Finals, and most of the games at the 2021 AFC Asian Cup. In December 2021, the World Petroleum Council held the 21st World Petroleum Conference in Doha. Additionally, the city has hosted a lot of, 2022 FIFA World Cup. The city also will host 2027 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Doha City has been named, as I said, the second safest city in the world. According to the Ministry of Municipality and Environment of Qatar, the name Doha originated from the Arabic term dohat, meaning roundness, a reference to the rounded bays surrounding the area's coastline. A satellite view of Doha on the east coast shows that Doha, as most world cities, developed on the waterfront. Established in today's Souk Waqif area, is spread out gradually in a radial pattern with ring roads. Please enjoy your views. Alright, so this is welcoming you to Radisson Blu Hotel Doha, a five-star luxury hotel located just about 10 minutes away from the airport. This was our first port of call when we arrived Doha City. It's such a beautiful hotel, a beacon of luxury and comfort. It has 583 luxury rooms and, of course, 14 restaurants. It also features an outdoor pool, health club, fitness center, and spa. There's a different spa for men, there's a different, spa for women. It's such a beautiful place. There's a table tennis court, there's a squash, court. So much. There's a Chinese restaurant, and of course, it has two major buildings. There's a new building and there is a old building. It's such a perfect location for your retreat, comfortable holiday time, and your relaxation. So this is a beautiful view of Doha City Center. It's a land for me, a land of skyscrapers. There's a place called Qatar Energy where there's a metro station and a place that centrally the power and electricity in Qatar. All right, so still talking about Doha, long it was a sleepy, pearly, and fishy village. Doha had about 350 peeling boats at the beginning of the 20th century. The development of Japanese cultured pearls and the worldwide economic depression of the 1930s severely affected the town. So the development of Qatar's considerable oil reserves after World War II, however, led to a complete economic transformation. From there forward, Qatar became an extremely prosperous country with high power capital income and undertook the thorough modernization of its capital. Old slum sections were raised and modern commercial and residential quarters were built. All right, so going further, this is welcoming you to the National Museum of Qatar in Doha. The current building opened to the public on the 28th of March 2019, replacing the previous building, which opened in 1975. The building was designed by a French architect called Jean Nouvel, who was inspired by the desert rose crystal, which is found in Doha. The museum site includes Sheikh Abdullah bin Jassim Palace, which is the heart of the Qatari national identity. Upon the Sheikh's ascension to the throne in 1972, he drew up a plan for a national museum in order to document the country's heritage and traditions. That year, he contacted Michael Rice and Company to design the structure and functional aspects of the museum. It was decided that the building would enclose the Old Amiri Palace, a dilapidated early 20th century palace previously occupied by the former Emir of Qatar. A lagoon was also created to provide a venue for showcasing traditional dishes and peeling equipment. Originally named Qatar National Museum, it was inaugurated on the 23rd of June. Originally, its facilities included a 100-seat auditorium and a library. In 2015, in preparation for the new museum, the Royal Palace was refurbished. So as I said, the new building was constructed on the site of the old building, designed by Jean Nouvel, who was inspired by the desert rose that grows around the original 20th century palace of the Sheikh. The historic palace was restored by Berlin-based architect. This important monument to Qatar's past is now preserved as the heart of the new National Museum of Qatar. The relationship between the new building and the old building is part of creating the bridge between the past and the present. So the museum is made up of interlocking discs that create cavities to protect visitors from the desert heat. It's located on a site at the south end of Doha's Corniche. The building raised from the sea and is connected to the shore by two pedestrian bridges and a road bridge. Please enjoy your views. That's the lagoon, that is used for shows and adds beauty to the museum. It's such a beautiful, architectural design. right, still in the beautiful city of Doha, this is welcoming you to 4 Points by Sheraton, a luxury 5-star luxury hotel which boasts of 120 well-appointed guest rooms, offering a comfortable and relaxed stay for every guest. Each room is thoughtfully designed to suit your comfort and relaxation. 4 Point by Sheraton Doha is popular among travelers for its impressive amenities, especially the pool, the gym, and the wonderful breakfast. If you want to enjoy breakfast, please, I recommend and I advise, please just go to 4 Points by Doha, by Sheraton Doha. If you're in Doha for any reason, you will be glad you did. Their breakfast is fully packaged. In fact, you will be tired of eating if you like to eat. And if you are someone that is picky, you'll get confused at a point. What should you really eat? Because everything you can imagine is available in their breakfast. Such a beautiful hotel, packaged and designed for your comfort, is most excitingly too centrally located, so you cannot miss it. And also importantly or notably is that it is very budget friendly. But the best way to get the best rate is to book from the Marriott app, because 4 Point by Sheraton is under the Marriott group. 4 Point by Sheraton also excitingly has an outdoor pool. Close to the pool is the Moon Deck restaurant, the pool bar and restaurant. And one of the most exciting things about the outdoor pool is that when you are there or at the restaurant, you can get to see a beautiful view of the whole, or at least a partial view of Doha City. Please enjoy your view. So there is a sauna, there is a gym, there is a steam room, there is a spa, there is a massage room. It's such a beautiful and equipped yet budget-friendly hotel. Please enjoy your views. Alright, so this is welcoming you to Lulu Hypermarket. It's located in strategic places all over Doha. If you have ever visited Doha, Dubai, or let's say the Middle East generally, you understand how essential and how beneficial Lulu Hypermarket is. For me, it provides the best grocery shopping experience for your daily needs. You know, the early part I visited Doha, where I had to be living in hotels. I'm one person that loves to cook. So later part of my stay in Doha, I moved to an apartment. But when I stayed in a hotel, I preferred to eat. I was eating like breakfast, lunch, and dinner from Lulu hypermarket, as it were, because they have not just raw and fresh vegetables for your groceries, but they have prepared meals, that is very tasty and very, nice health wise. Because normally, if I eat something that is not well prepared, it gives me, like food poisoning reactions. But for all the days I ate in Lulu, I really enjoyed myself. So it's a very nice hypermarket located majorly in the Middle East. Lulu also has, most uniquely, is the best online grocery store in Qatar. That means you don't even need to walk in store for shopping. From the app, the Lulu app, you can make orders and they give a lot of discount. It's a one-stop shopping center, where you don't only buy groceries. I remember we had to celebrate a birthday for one of my colleagues. I got a birthday cake from here too. If you go to the first floor, you can get a lot of other things like cosmetics. You get to the second floor, I remember buying a t-shirt and some undies from the second floor. So it doesn't just offer grocery options, but everything to meet your daily needs. See, like fruits, salads, anything you need and they go. Like here, you mix your salad by yourself, whatever you want in the salad you choose, they give you the price you pay. Most excitingly too, in Lulu hypermarket, surprisingly, I got to see Nigerian yams. If you know the Middle East, it's most times very difficult to get to buy Nigerian yams, except you get to a Nigerian, restaurant or shop. But in Lulu hypermarkets, they sell the yams and at a very good price. So it's a complete store, it's a complete shop, it's a complete hypermarket. Please enjoy your views. Alright, so this is welcoming you to the Mall of Qatar. Mall of Qatar is the largest shopping center in Qatar. Mall of Qatar was opened officially April 2017. It's a new GLA retail and leisure complex with over 3 levels with 500 shops, 100 F&B units, a 19-screen multiplex including an IMAX screen, 7,000 car parking spaces, and a 5-star 210-bed luxury hotel operated by Courier Collection Hilton. The Mall of Qatar, as I said earlier, is the largest shopping center in Qatar with an estimated 20 million customers anticipated annually. This world-class retail and entertainment destination sits adjacent to the Al Ryan Sports Club, a FIFA 2022 World Cup stadium. The exterior is marked by its jeweled facade, giving the whole project a memorable design and a striking presence among the series of ambitious buildings which lines the highway. The sheer scale of the Mall of Qatar is breathtaking, with over 500 shops including 80 new brands to Doha and more than 100 F&B outlets. It is constructed with 13 types of marbles, covering more than 62,000 meters of floor finished and vertically cladding, and 7 beautiful light installations are on display. There are over 10,500 meters of natural skylighting and 28 meters of skylight in the luxury court area. It's such a beautiful place. The most defining feature of the Mall of Qatar is the Oasis, a landscaped 30-meter high atrium. This dynamic space is landscaped with planted beds and living tree-like support structure. Walkways are attractively curved and restaurants lining the route looks onto a unique entertainment feature, a custom-fitted revolving and multi-lift stage on which entertainment is provided all year round also. It also has a 50-strong troop delivery live family entertainment on a 360-degree custom-developed revolving and multi-lift stage. The audience can watch from one of the numerous restaurants and cafes around the Oasis. The stage is also used for external company promotions such as fashion shows or car presentations. On the whole, Mall of Qatar forms the basis for Qatar's first super-regional shopping center. More than merely a retail and entertainment mall, the complex forms the nucleus of a new brand sporting and cultural city. Please enjoy your views. Hope you are enjoying your views and our tour around Doha. Okay, so this is welcoming you to Intercontinental Doha Beach and Spa. Intercontinental Doha Beach and Spa is an IG hotel. The hotel comprises 375 guest rooms and suites, 94 residencies, an exclusive club Intercontinental, 14 world-class restaurants, a spa, and a fully equipped fitness center. Intercontinental Doha Beach and Spa is located on Doha's longest beach and nestled in landscaped gardens. It's such a beautiful place that even if you don't stay there, because I didn't stay there, but I went for breakfast though, just staying around there gives such a wonderful, homely and serene, experience. Such is so beautiful. It offers a 5-star luxury experience. So from the Intercontinental Doha Beach and Spa, you don't just, there are like 3 swimming pools, but that's not the most exciting part. For me, the most exciting part is that it has the largest private beach. You get to get a real feel of the beach itself, not just the swimming pools now, but a beautiful beach of a part of Doha's longest beach is in Intercontinental Doha Beach and Spa. Of course, that's why the hotel is called, Doha Beach and Spa. Please enjoy your views. right, so this is welcoming you to one of my best malls in Doha, Qatar. City Center is one of Qatar's largest and oldest shopping centers, offering experiences for all. The mall offers a range of family-friendly outlets. City Center Mall Doha is the most happening mall in Qatar. One of the major reasons being that it is situated in the very heart, of Doha, which is the city center. City Center Doha Mall was opened 2001. It's, like I said, a family-oriented center with a wide range of international and local brand shops, renowned restaurants, and entertainment centers. One of the most unique things about City Center Mall is that it is easily reachable by metro through the DECC metro station. So in City Center Mall, you can stroll through the diverse and fashionable displays at the shopping center. You can surround yourself with the latest trends to match your mood, fashion, and lifestyle because you have to choose from a vast array of brand names under one roof. So whether you're in search of a fashion retail, home goods, high-end jewelries, sportswear, or daily necessities from renowned outlets like Carrefour, LC, Wakiki, Splash, Qatar, or brands for less, we have it all, says City Center Shopping Mall. It caters for every occasion. City Center Doha Mall stands out as a premier shopping destination for those seeking the finest shops in Qatar and malls. Likewise, I can say that most emphatically because I got to shop in city center and everything I got was at a discounted price. They were on sales anyway, virtually all the shops. So City Center Mall is a leading Doha shopping mall and a pinnacle among the many malls in Qatar. It's a venue that, one-stop destination. You shop, you wine and dine, and then you get entertained because there's a very big cinema in the mall, where you can watch all kinds of films and movies. There is also a table tennis court for sports. There are all, discounts sell shops all over the mall. There's a popular Carrefour where you can shop for all your groceries. So everything is in one place. It's a one-stop destination if you are visiting Qatar for any reason and then you are staying in Doha. Please enjoy your views. so this is a beautiful view of Warwick Doha Hotel. Is another five-star hotel located in a medical city in Doha. It's fully equipped. It has a gym, fitness center, has an outdoor swimming pool also with a pool bar and restaurant, has a sauna, steamer, spa facilities. Most excitingly about this hotel is that though it's a five-star hotel, it is very budget friendly. In fact, I think it was the cheapest hotel we got in Doha. Cheapest but standardized. The staff are very friendly. The receptionists are very receptive. So if you are visiting Doha and you happen to look for a way to stay, look no further. Contact Warwick Hotel Doha. It's such a beautiful experience. The swimming pool is so beautiful. The swimming pool bar and restaurant. I got to meet a lot of Africans working as staff in this hotel. It's such a beautiful place. The restaurant, they have a Chinese restaurant downstairs on the ground floor, and they have on the first floor the intercontinental breakfast restaurant. It's such a beautiful place. Very exciting and very comfortable for your luxury and for your relaxation. All right, excitingly, gradually we are coming to the end of our tour and exploring of Doha City. Excitingly, I spent 25 days in Doha and for work and leisure. And I want to say every single day I spent in Doha was fun-filled, even though work-filled, but fun-filled also. This is a Chinese restaurant in Warwick Hotel. Such a beautiful, they have wonderful meals. Okay, so I enjoyed my stay in Doha. And if you're looking for a holiday destination, if you're looking for a tourist destination, I will always recommend Doha. One of the most exciting and distinctive things about Doha, I will say to anyone, is that for me is a place of high discipline. You don't talk anyhow, you don't dress anyhow, you don't walk about anyhow. They have a high level of religious discipline in the land, and that for me is very exciting. All right, thank you everyone for staying through with us. Thank you for watching. I want to take this time to specially appreciate our old and our new subscribers. Thank you for loving what we do. Thank you for your wonderful comments. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. I love you so much, and I want to say God bless you. Thank you for staying on with us. Thank you for even continuing as we bring to you more exciting packages as we continue together. I love you all. God bless you. Please enjoy your views.